Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome back to Watching Chickies. Now here on day 147 of our broadcast, and Watching Chickies is the daily live stream about the lives and development of these three young chickens. And before you today, as always, you see our little gray silky Stormy, in brown and gold, our lovely onagadori hen named Kagome, and in black, our ayam cemeni hen named Braveheart. And February Monster, lovely to see you here on the broadcast. I hope you are having a great day. I'm having a pretty good day. This is another day off from acting, but it is lovely to be here with the Chickies. As we see Stormy kind of dance around there. He was very happy with himself when I gave him a little pile of sesame seeds that the birds are still working on right now, though Kagome has taken it upon herself to kind of claim the majority of them. Oh my little son, oh my. What are you gonna do? She took all of your seeds. I gave him his own little pile because I had put up their feeder there because I was doing a little bit of cleaning, and the girls were all just happily eating some of their feed, and Stormy was down here on his lonesome. So I decided, why not give Stormy his own little supply of sesame seeds, and the girls kind of took umbrage at that. They were clucking up a storm together earlier today. I actually came down because I thought that Braveheart might have laid her first egg. But in the end, it just turns out the chickens were having a little bit of an argument. The girls were all sat up here, and Stormy was down here. And they were just clucking at each other so loudly. But they all just kind of went quiet when Dad came into the room. It's like they were holding some sort of chicken court. And by me coming inside, well, I just interrupted that. They all just went dead silent. They kind of looked at me. I gave them a few pets, and then I left. And after that, they were pretty quiet. Oh, and hello there, Major Paradox. Lovely to see you here on the stream. Chickies are doing well, just having a little bit of sesame seeds right now off the blanket. Today's going to be laundry day. Right after our episode. Time to put their blankets in the wash. And I think it stopped raining at the moment, but I'm going to check the forecast about taking them outside today. Oh yes, February Monster. I came rushing down the stairs because they were so loud in their little argument. I thought either Stormy had done something naughty and the girls were yelling at him, or that Braveheart was laying her first egg. But in the end, it just turned out to be just a loud conversation between them all. They just quieted up when Dad got involved, and, well, they are doing well now. And as always, Kagome likes to make a few comments as she eats. I'm not sure if she's, counting the sesame seeds that she eats, so she determines she gets the biggest share. She is our little alpha chicken here. There you go, guys. There you go. I do love seeing them all together like this. Just enjoying a meal together. A little bit of a drink from Kagome there. And Kagome is really coming to her own as a leader here. She's able to put Stormy in his place quite well, as he's kind of battling all of these new adult rooster urges he has. You see him do a little dance over there as he's trying to attract the girls. He's doing his best to make sure all of his feathers look nice and clean. He is ready to date. He is ready to mingle. But the girls, well, not so much these days. And it's fine, Stormy. They'll be ready in just probably a month or so for that sort of thing. But right now they're just enjoying the end of their teenage life, and I saw that look in your eyes. Be careful there with Braveheart. She's keeping an eye out for you. Oh dear. She's trying to get Kagome in between her and Stormy. Oh no. Alright guys, I'm going to put down your feeder. I know you were enjoying it up here, but I think you're going to enjoy it down here as well. Hello, Braveheart. You want to come here and say hi to Dad? Oh, there you go. There you go, little one. Yeah. Such a good chickie today. Saying hi to Dad. Ooh, a little twirl. Lovely, lovely. There you go. There you go. Oh, the stream is freezing. Interesting. On my laptop, it seems to be going pretty well today, actually. I haven't seen any sorts of freezing, but I will keep an eye out for that. And Memento Mori, good afternoon to you. Our little Braveheart wants to say hi to Dad. Just jumping into my lap. There you go. You look lovely today. Such a lovely hen. Yeah, and sometimes I think we all have bad internet connection days. I know I don't get the best internet here. But we do get the best that we can afford. Lovely, lovely. One day I hope to have fiber optic available in my area. But at the moment, that is not an option. Oh, I think all of our little chickies have become quite stunning little birds here in their own special way. Lovely examples of each breed. I'm just waiting on eggshells, as one might say, for the chickies to start with their laying, because that will be a very exciting day. I know Braveheart's getting close. Maybe Kagome's getting closer. I figure that Kagome, when she starts laying, her eggs will actually be significantly smaller than Braveheart's, but that's something we're definitely going to see. February monster, Kagome has fanned her tail. Whenever she starts to preen, I do notice her starting to fan her tail. And it's starting to get a little bit of an interesting shape to it. If I can... You see how it's kind of wider down there on the bottom, and when she kind of lifts it in a certain way, it can really get a sort of fan-like appearance. And she's quite good at holding it all up, even though at the moment it is about 14 inches long. It has that lovely sort of arc to it. Braveheart's tongue is black, just like Stormy's tongue is black. Braveheart's eggs for an ayam cemeni, they will either be white or they will be pink. Their eggs are not black, though that would be kind of cool if they were. Yeah, and we saw yesterday a lot of times Kagome was kind of fanning her tail like that when she was going for the little just natural oil gland that's on her back, because she kind of has to lift her feathers to access that. Oh, hello, Braveheart. Hello. There you go. And Stormy, on the watch today, aren't you? Yeah? Oh my. A few little clucks from our little man. And today is a little bit of a rainy day. It's a damp day. So I'll see how well their coop is doing after this. I don't want Stormy to come in a drenched little boy, because then, you know, we might need to give him a bath. We might need to use the blow dryer, and we don't want to have to put him through that. What is it, Kagome? What is it? Do you want to be a shoulder bird? Yeah? Do you want to be a shoulder bird? Hold on. Oh, come here. Come here. Come here. There you go. Shoulder bird Kagome. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, and little Stormy, come here. I got Kagome and I got Stormy. Here we go, Stormy. Here we go. Yes, Kagome? Yes? Oh, dear. Oh, and memento mori, a hurricane is hitting your state right now. Well, I hope you are in a safe place, and I hope everything turns out all right in your area. I hope the power keeps going on. Want to come here, Braveheart? There you go. Braveheart is with us too. Right here on my left. There you go, Braveheart. There you go. Yeah, some lovely pets there. So memento mori, if things get rough there, you know, definitely keep tuned to any weather services so you know if you need to evacuate or anything. And definitely stay safe. Stay in a safe area of your house. I think usually they say stay away from windows if it's too bad. And, oh dear. Well, Kagome hopes that you're doing well as well. Make sure to always have like flashlights and everything within range just in case the power goes out. Yeah? Oh, Miss Kagome doesn't like it when the power goes out. She's experienced that a couple times in her life. Yeah, it was not a favorite time of yours. Oh, dear. Yes, Miss Braveheart? Oh, dear. Come here. Oh, Kagome, fine. Here is the camera there. Here is the camera. I think some of your feathers are a little bit askew right there. Let me get that. There you go. Just smooth that down for you. Yeah. A messy bird. There you go. There you go, my little brown-eyed hen. Do you want to be a bird blob? Oh, don't hit the keys. Don't hit the keys, Braveheart. You're not typing. I'm not training you to be a typing chicken. Oh, dear. All the while, these two chickens are on top of me. Stormy is just having a little bit to drink over there. He is quite unconcerned about what the girls are doing. He just wants to, well, wet his beak. You playing with this hoodie? Oh dear, Braveheart. Just plucking at it and then wiping off your beak? Oh my. Braveheart has done quite a good job lately at keeping her beak just sparkling clean. It's usually just so shiny and free of mess. Whereas our little Stormy's beak is usually covered in whatever he ate, and he is quite the messy little boy. Uh-huh. So what was that little chicken argument that you had today, Kagome? Was it between you and Braveheart and our Stormy? Was it the girls against the boy? Oh, it was. Oh, dear. So what did Stormy do? Come on, you could tell us. Yeah, you could trust us. What stays in chicken court? What is said in chicken court stays in chicken court? Is that it? Is that it, my little Kagome? Oh. Yeah? Oh, dear. Okay, I won't ask you anymore. You're right, Memento Mori. Kagome will not snitch. Oh, dear. Actually, it is our Braveheart here that weighs the most, even though Kagome is certainly our little alpha chicken at this point. Stormy comes in the middle now, and it's Kagome that's actually the smallest chicken by weight. Oh, and Simmer Sunflower says she is totally offended at what happened. Stormy knows what he did. Oh dear, Stormy, do you know what you did? Did you try to push your affections upon Braveheart and Kagome? Oh dear, oh dear. Now I know you've tried to challenge Kagome once or twice about who was the alpha chicken, but each time it's been our Kagome that's come on top. Yeah, and Braveheart is actually almost 200 grams heavier than Kagome. She's actually a deceptively big bird. I think, Kagome seems a little bigger at times because of her tail feathers. Her tail feathers go out about 14 inches at the moment. When she's fully grown, they'll just keep growing and growing and growing as long as she lives. They can go over 20 feet in length. So yeah, the tail feathers can be quite impressive. And our little Kagome should be living for at least 12 years. That's sort of the same for all of the little chickies here. And Kagome is a very exquisite, gentle little shoulder bird. She is not the type of chicken to peck a person. She just likes kind of cuddling up. She likes just being perched on people's shoulder. And I think the colors can really make her kind of pop a bit. The difference between the sort of gold, the brown, the sort of darker browns that she has over her body. So that can create like this field of depth on her. Oh yes, Kagome is watching. Kagome is the alpha chicken, so she has to keep a watch. Just because you are a rooster doesn't mean you are in charge of the flock, as our little Stormy has demonstrated. In this flock, the hen has taken charge in the form of Kagome. And Stormy, well, he's just fine, kind of toddling around. And making weird noises like that. Oh dear. And right at the end of that, he just gave a very tiny poop on the blanket. Oh my. Oh my, I can't wait for Kagome's kids to start singing. I hope they have lovely little voices like she did when she was playing the flute. Of course, I love your trumpet, Kagome, now. You've developed into a lovely little trumpet. There you go. Yes. And of course, those waddles have come in brilliantly. They have. You're just cuddled right up against the side of my head now. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not cuddling. You are just perched. Okay. Oh, and hello, Braveheart. Braveheart's just happy to be right here next to us. She's just keeping an eye on Kagome. She always likes to be pretty close to her. Both of the girls just like to be perched next to each other. Braveheart is the sort of quiet one that listens to Kagome talk most of the time. But even she was participating in the sort of chicken argument that they had today. She was quite vocal with some of her cluckings at Stormy. I really wish I could have caught it on camera, to be honest, because it was such a little racket. And, they are usually pretty quiet chickens. So it really makes me wonder what Stormy attempted at the time. Oh, and born a nut. Well, thank you for the compliment there. We try our best to give our little chickens a really nice life. And that's because we just consider them to be members of our family and friends for life. These are not little working birds. These are little friends. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and chickens can be quite lovely to have. We raised these guys by hand since day one. We pick them up every day. We give them little cuddles every day. And as a result, they are really friendly. Oh, and they hated their costumes, MZ Threat. I still have their little hats here. Hold on, Kagome, hold on. Now, Kagome is probably going to hate the look of her hat right here, but you can see this is Kagome's little witch's hat. Now, we tried to put this on Kagome. Oh, yeah, she hates it. We tried to put this on Kagome, and it went on for a little bit. But she desperately wanted it off. She was shaking her head. Braveheart was trying to get it off of her. This is Stormy's hat. And then this was Braveheart's hat. So we managed to get hats on all of them. We put up a picture of them in their hats for the very short period they stayed on. Okay, Kagome, you want to fly? You want to fly? Okay, go fly. Go fly. Lovely. That's a good little flight there. So what we're doing with the chickens right now is this is our daily show called Watching Chickies. We air every day around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is just watching the lives and development of these 3 young chickens. It's just a quiet time where we just watch the chickens play, go about, and we just kind of have a nice chat. It's our sort of daily dose of chicken therapy. Oh, and Sweet Catastrophe, thank you for the compliment. I will pass it on to Lauren about liking the hats. They poop a decent amount. We mop and we sweep about twice a day. We change out the blankets and towels about every 2 to 3 days, depending on their condition. And then we put them through a sanitized cycle in our washing machine, followed by an antibacterial cycle in our dryer. And that keeps everything pretty good. There we go. Oh, and Captain Chaos, yeah. When you go to the fair, you try to talk to the chickens, and you can tell which ones have had lots of interaction with humans. Some of them will respond to you. And yeah, if a chicken has been kind of raised, hand-raised by people, they won't really be as afraid of them. They'll be a lot more open to being handled, to being given treats, to even being given cuddles. But if they haven't been raised alongside humans, if humans have just sort of come in and taken their eggs constantly, what will happen is they'll just be a little bit scared because they'll see you as some sort of large predator that is just trying to hurt them. So by hand raising your chickies, they tend to be a lot friendlier. And it's always worth it to check out if your area does allow chickens. There are many places in the world that won't allow chickens on your property. Braveheart, oh, you love to go on the arm that I'm using to record. Oh dear, let me hit the button. Let me hit the button, Braveheart. She loves using my arm as a perch. She doesn't realize how big she's gotten. She is a heavier bird these days. Oh, Braveheart, you still think you're so little. Oh dear. You're not just a tiny chicken anymore. You're not a tiny chick. Oh, but you're still my little chickie. Oh dear. There you go. You can have my arm for a bit there, Braveheart. It is her favorite perch, even though She should be using my shoulder as a perch now, like Kagome. Oh, and hello there, Stormy. Are you having a nice time looking around? Your hairstyle today is fierce. Now, I think we're going to need to do another little touch-up to his feathers, because if you can see here by his eyes, we are getting a little bit more growth coming in on his little fro. That's getting in the way of his field of vision. So it's very important to watch out for this happening, because as a result, his entire world is getting a little bit blurry. Oh, it's okay, my little son, it's okay. So we will be just kind of trimming that back so he can really see a lot better. And Captain Chaos, thank you for the super art heart eyes. That is much appreciated. And all of these guys are 3 different breeds of chickens. Stormy here is our little silky rooster. Over here with the longer tail feathers is our Japanese onagadori named Kagome, an endangered breed. And right here, deciding to make my wrist into her perch, is our ayam cemeni hen named Braveheart, who just wants a little bit of dad time while also making sure that I can't use my hands. Oh dear, Braveheart. I guess my wrist must just feel perfect on her little feet, and that's why she's doing this now. And Patim70, lovely to see you here on the broadcast. And Braveheart's having a fun time playing with this hoodie. It's a little bit looser on me. What is it, Stormy? What is it? Now, if you're gonna make some pecks on my fingers there, Braveheart, I'm not gonna let you stay perched here. Yeah? There you go. Yeah, I'm trying to keep my arm still for you. Oh, dear. So what do you think, Stormy? Do you need another haircut? Can we see your eyes? Oh, only from this angle, really. Now, your little waddles haven't really come in all that much. They're just kind of peeping out there from out of the fuzz. So Mel, yeah, we are live here. This is not a pre-recorded episode, though we do put these live streams onto YouTube after the fact on our YouTube channel called Watching Chickies. And there's a link to that in my profile. One of these days I need to figure out how to change the beginning message of my streams to give out that information. I've seen it on some of the other streams, and I just need to sit down and work out how to do that. Having a fun time there, Braveheart? Just playing with the hoodie? Yeah? You're thinking about it? Oh dear. Now, Braveheart is heavy enough at this point, and she's been on my wrist for long enough, that I am losing a little bit of blood flow to my fingers. So I need to shake off my hand for a bit. There we go. Braveheart's breed is from Southeast Asia, sort of like Malaysia. I think you could find them through like Malaysia and the Philippines. The ayam cemeni have hyperpigmentation, which means this black coloration goes all the way down to her very bones. So she has these kind of really striking black feathers throughout. Memento Mori, Assassin's Creed is going pretty well. I kind of play my video games in a little bit of a unique way. I am just getting through the tutorial now after playing through it most of the day. So I didn't even have the ability to assassinate everyone, but I decided to visit every single point in the map and to avoid the main quest. So I've ended up with a lot more money and a lot more weapons and stuff than I probably should have at this stage in the game. But that's all right. Everyone has their own little play style. And all of the chickens are just doing a little bit of preening. Braveheart's doing some preening here on my knee. Stormy's got the sort of little midsection here. And Kagome is here on top, our little alpha chicken. Let's see those tail feathers. So we're starting to get a little bit of an arch to the tail now. Oh, thank you, Kagome, showing us a little bit of the sort of fan shape there as she inspects the feathers. You can see how these two tail feathers here are the longest. They will keep growing out and out and out. And I do kind of love how they're all splayed together like this. Oh, yes, and I did get the new Assassin's Creed yesterday. It's been a while since I had a new video game, so I thought I'd give it a try. It seems pretty good so far. I did enjoy Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and it seems sort of like a mix of that and going back to older Assassin's Creeds. Things are a little bit harder in some respects. There are a lot less dropped weapons. Like you only get one of each weapon, and then you can choose to upgrade them if you want. But yeah, I'm enjoying the experience so far. And Epic Gamer. Right here in gray, we have our little rooster Stormy. Stormy is a silky chicken. Here in brown and gold is our Japanese onagadori named Kagome. And over here in black is our ayam cemeni named Braveheart. So we have 2 girls and 1 boy. And in a few months' time, we will probably be having 2 more chickies that will join the flock. And I'll keep everyone apprised when they start the process of hatching those eggs. When they start trying to hatch their eggs, it'll take about 20 days or so for the eggs to hatch, I believe. We'll check on the eggs progress after about 10 days after we select them, and we'll see if they've been developing. After about 10 days of being given warmth and heat by their mother, you basically take the egg and you put it up to a light and you see if an embryo has developed. If after 10 days nothing has developed, what you need to do fast is you need to throw that egg away, because what you have in your hands is a rotten egg. And if you leave that underneath the chicken, there's a chance that could just kind of explode, and then it'll create quite a mess. And Olympic Fan 2010, thank you for the excited award there. Much appreciated. Hello there, Braveheart. Oh my. I love that little crinkling noise that she sometimes produces when she preens. You just hear how just stiff her feathers are. Whereas for our little Stormy, well, his feathers are all just kind of like fur. And he more often than not uses his little beak like a comb. And as you can see, the little chickens can act quite a bit like cats in this regard. They care a lot about their sort of appearance. They want to make sure that they are clean. And they do spend a lot of their days doing this. But to be fair, they do have a lot of feathers to deal with. As another way of keeping clean, what they do is they use their little sand bath here in the corner. They jump in, they just press and move the sand about, and then they start to fluff up their feathers, throwing sand everywhere. And then afterwards, they kind of just clean all of the little grains of sand out from in between their feathers. And they are pretty clean after that. Hello, Braveheart. Oh my, fluffing up so much there. I think they have appreciated the extra lights that we have added. We have added these extra sort of UV lights that mimic sunlight. We bought those preemptively because the temperatures were dropping since it's fall here now and we're going to be approaching winter. And they do go outside, but during the winter when we get some more inclement weather, when it gets a little bit too cold from them, they will be spending more time inside, and we still want them to have all of that nice, happy sunlight. So these sort of happy lights are going to be hopefully making a difference in their lives. And all of these little chickies are our friends for life, members of our family, and they shall never be eaten. We will be accepting a donation of a few eggs from them in the future. But other than that, they're here to chill out with us. They're to be little happy chickens and just live long, happy, healthy lives. And they're quite lovely little companion chickens. They are very comfy with me being right next to them. They're comfy being perched right on top of me. Hello there, Braveheart. And then in Kagome's case, she's more comfortable being on my shoulder. There you go. And so far they've been inside for most of the morning because we've had a spot of rain outside. You need to be careful, especially when you have a silky chicken, about them getting wet. When they get wet, it takes a lot for them to get dry, and if they stay wet and it's a little bit colder, they can get sick quite easily. So I try to keep good care of our little boy here. And then the girls aren't that big of a fan of rain in the first place. If I had stuck them out earlier, they would have likely just stayed inside the coop, being a little bit miserable, and they probably would have told me off when I had brought them in. Ooh, trying to pull out a feather there, Braveheart? Oh my. Yeah, it's definitely been kind of raining on and off here in Connecticut, so I'm not sure if that is a result of the hurricane that's hitting other parts of the country. I know when a hurricane hits at a different part of the country, it can really just spread across so many states, just pushing out waves and waves of rain. So this might be some sort of just outlying bit of that happening over here. The rain hasn't been all that much over here, just a little bit of a spattering, but... Did the mailman come, Stormy? Is that the mailman sound? Oh dear. Come here, Stormy. There we go. Got our little man here. You are such a fluffy boy today. There we go. Introverted bassist. No, the chickens do not sleep with us. They sleep here in their own private play area / room here in the basement. They all have a bunch of different cubbies to choose from. They have lots of blankets to nestle with. We even have these little cat beds over here if they want a little bit more fluff for brooding purposes once they have eggs. So they are all quite comfy at night. I think if we had them in bed with us, which I wouldn't suggest, always wash your hands after handling your chickens. Stormy would probably wake us up a lot every single time he heard a stir. He does like to use his new little rooster voice to kind of crow. So I have no doubt he would be kind of yelling at us to keep snuggling with him at night. And he would be kind of judgmental if we needed to get up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom. Oh, and Stormy does have quite the fluffy little hairdo. Believe it or not, when you look up pictures of little silky roosters, they actually grow much bigger. His sort of hairstyle is in the process of growing out, and it's going to become even more wild. We're going to let it grow a little bit more before doing some more in-depth haircuts to him. But as you can see there, he has a few new little growths that are getting close to his eyes. So we're going to be giving him another trim, probably today, to make sure all of that stays clear. Because we don't want any sort of rubbing happening to his eyes. That can be a danger to silky chickens. They can eventually go blind because of that. So his hairstyle is quite awesome, but it does come with some caveats right there. And hello, Braveheart. Hello. How are you doing? I think she's not too sure about having Stormy so close by her. Stormy's been quite the amorous little guy lately, but Dad's kind of keeping him right in place, so he acts like a nice little gentleman here. I'm giving him a few little pets as well to reassure him that everything's okay. Hello there, Braveheart. She keeps plucking right at my hoodie here, just kind of playing with the material. But she's a happy little bird blob there. She's kind of warming my lap right now. Oh dear, when did you get so big, Braveheart? All of these little guys were just tiny little fluff balls when we first got them. They were all pretty much the same size at the time, but now they are all three wildly different sizes. They are all their own distinctive little birds with their own little personalities. But I do love that over all this time they have stayed a little family. They've developed into a lovely little flock, and I'm glad that they kind of regard myself and Lauren to be a part of it. What is it, Stormy? You wanted to look at yourself a bit longer? Hold on. You want to look at yourself? Here. There you go. That's you on the screen, Stormy. You see your little comb? Yeah, it looks a little bit less like a potato now. It kind of almost looks like a little opened baked potato, but still, that's a little bit of a change. Yeah, that's you on the screen. Yes. Oh dear. He leaned in to see and then he got a little bit scared. Oh my. Yeah, that's you, Stormy. Sweet Catastrophe says hello to you. Yeah, that's their words right on the screen. Oh no. Do you like those new little wattles that are growing on the sides of your faces? Outside of your face right there? Look. So now you have black, you have gray, you have blue right here, and then you've got a little spot of pink on you. Yeah, you're a much more colorful chicken than you thought you'd be. Oh, I don't think he's quite so sure of the chicken on the screen. Is that really me? Says Stormy. Well, your hairstyle is absolutely marvelous. It is. You got quite the dramatic hairstyle, yes. And the girls are gonna love it soon. They are. They're gonna see what a handsome little guy you are. What, you wanna go see? What, you wanna go see Kagome? Well, Kagome's doing a bit of cleaning right now, so I don't think she's gonna enjoy that. I don't think she is, Stormy. It's not gonna be a good idea. All right. I think our Stormy wants to see Kagome. I don't think it's going to go well for him, but he needs to learn how to make his own little mistakes there. Go on, you can do your little jump. Oh dear, what are you doing, Stormy? What are you doing? Little unsure clucks. Stormy! Fuzzy butt. Yeah. Oh, I think Kagome's telling you off. Where are you trying to go? Well, that doesn't tell me much. Oh dear. You can make that little jump up. Here, I'll raise my knee. There you go. You're practically level now. Do you want to jump? Or is Kagome telling you off? Alright, if Kagome's telling you off, I'm going to put down my knee. Do you want to go here? Do you want to go on the lower one? Here, go on the lower one. And you know what? If it helps our Stormy to do it, what I'm going to do is this. Stormy. Stormy. Alright, put a whole bunch of sesame seeds in there. And then he hops into the opposite direction. Oh dear, oh dear. Stormy, Stormy! What am I gonna do with you? Braveheart, come here. Come here, Braveheart, come on. Yeah, just climb over there. You can do it, it's just a tiny piece of wood. Here, Stormy, I'm gonna bring you to your sesame seeds. There you go. Hopefully you notice them now. They're right here at your feet, or you will walk right across them and not notice them for even a second. Oh, my dopey little boy. It's okay. You be you, Stormy. You be you. Here, let's see if Kagome notices. Look, Kagome. No, wait. Even Kagome didn't notice. Kagome. A few little sesame streams. Oh, Memento Mori, thank you for the excellent award there. Much appreciated, and oh my, that is a lot more time there. I was thinking that I was about to just check out for the day, but here we go. Braveheart's doing well today. She is enjoying a few sesame seeds over here, along with Kagome. I tried putting some sesame seeds here in the second level, but they all seem to ignore it. But here with Memento Mori, we now have a bunch of extra time today, so we will keep on going. Stormy, Stormy, come on. Let's see if I can try one more time for you to notice the other sesame seeds. Look. Look, right here. Right here. Look, right there. Stormy, look, right down. See? Look, right there. Well, I didn't mean step right there. Oh, my. Well, that was a nice little hop. Braveheart, are you going to be the one to notice? Oh? Oh, I think she saw. What? What? Braveheart, look. Oh, yes, it's Braveheart who manages to notice all of the sesame seeds in there. Oh, she's even kind of pulling them towards her. Well, Kagome, I showed you where the sesame seeds were. You can't complain now. Oh, dear. There you go. Such a noisy girl today. Yes? Oh, my.